This is how we create insanely profitable solar ad campaign. Hey, welcome to another video on the best solar channel on the planet. My name is Ivan and I help people start and grow an extremely profitable solar business using the dealer model and achieving location independence. In this video, what I'm going to reveal to you is how to actually create an insanely profitable solar ad campaign. Some of these strategies that I'm going to reveal, and those are two main ones that I'm going to give you. I'm going to keep it short, okay? I don't want to be the guy that writes a book that's like 700 pages long and is like a lot of filler content. That's not the way I make my content. That's not the way I've created my digital product. It's not the way I like to do anything. I'm the type of guy that I want to get to the point. So get me to the meat and bones and leave me to it, okay? I don't have time for anything else. I don't want to waste my time. So that's it, right? So without further ado, let's get into the first one. So the first thing is you have to see how people interact on the platform. And I've said it before in other videos on the channel regarding lead generation that you have to examine how people behave on the specific platform. So if it's YouTube, you have to make sure you get their attention in the first 5 seconds. Otherwise, they can just skip and it's not worth it. And your cost per lead is going to go through the roof. Your cost per click and everything else is going to go through the roof. And it's not going to be a profitable campaign. What you want to make sure that you do is you catch someone's attention right away. It goes without saying that catching attention is at the core of advertising as a whole. Outside of the messaging that we're trying to convey, unless they watch the whole thing or unless they can read if it's a Facebook post or an Instagram ad with an image, unless we can stop them so they can read everything that it says on the ad, it's as good as dead. And so I want to tell you exactly what you need to do. Number one, it needs to be weird looking. And yes, I know you would say, but Ivan, wouldn't my post about giving people $500 to go solar work? Well, you can try it out at your own expense. But I'm here to tell you, don't waste your money. It's probably going to give you a super insane cost per lead and cost per appointment, and your cost per acquisition, which is the cost of you acquiring a sale, is going to be through the roof. It's probably not going to worth it for you to keep on advertising. And you want to keep it simple, right? You want to keep it simple. You want to keep it original. You want to keep it creative, because if it's some $500 of a cashback, it is not original. This is what every Josh Mo on the internet that has ever run a solar ad has taught us. I still get people that say, hey, can we just run a $500 voucher? I'm like, bro, what year are you living in? We're in 2022. You can't do this, because if you do it in your head, it's good, but when you post it out there, it might get zero traction. And this one will probably get zero traction. And you don't want that. You want something that gets people's attention, and you want it to be weird looking. What do I mean by weird looking? I mean something that catches people's attention. Something that is literally like, as you're scrolling through the feed, you're like, oh, what is that? And so the image itself may not mean anything and could be weird enough to stop you from scrolling, and next thing you know, you're reading the headline and you're already hooked in. You're already reading the rest of the copy, and that's how advertising works on social media. On YouTube, it's pretty much the same thing in a video format. Now, we can post videos on Facebook and Instagram, stuff like that, but I'm talking about just creatives that are images, and it works exactly the same way. So it needs to be weird looking. It needs to be something that literally is like, what is that? Like, I don't know if you've seen these like solar trees. It looks like flour. That's fucking weird. Okay, it is weird. And what I mean by that is a lot of people are like, what is that? Right? It is weird. Okay, but the truth is it gets people to stop. And we've done these advertisements before. I'm not saying we're doing them right now. I'm saying we've done them in the past, and those have yielded us tremendous results. And it's very counterintuitive to what one may think would work on the internet and what actually works. Okay, and that's why I'm doing this video, because I don't want you to be one of those people that decides to spend a lot of money on testing without knowing what could potentially work. And the second thing you want to focus on is you want to have the script, the video script that you're going to use in the ad, still get people's attention all the way throughout the video and have them watch it to the very end. So if it's a video format, you can look at it in every single thing that you say from the beginning will buy you only 5 seconds or less. So it needs to be interesting and intriguing, and that only counts for the next 5 seconds. And then from that point on, you're gonna have to say something else that's gonna get them to watch another 5 seconds, and then that's how it goes for the length of the video. If it's not that, I promise you're gonna lose their attention. Even if you got their attention to begin with, you're gonna lose them maybe halfway through the video, and that's gone. So you want more and more people to watch. All right. And with Facebook and Instagram is exactly the same thing. If you're posting an image, you want to make sure the copy itself and the headline is targeted towards the person that you're looking for, the perfect avatar, that you know this person is what you're looking for, so they can recognize themselves in what it says in the ad. For example, we like to target utility companies, not just homeowners, right? Of course, you want to say homeowners so they know the call out is for people that own a home. But also what we like to do is if it's a specific area, and for example, we want to work with a specific utility, we want to target that specific utility. So instead of saying, hey, homeowners in San Diego County, what we want to do is we want to say, hey, PG&E customers, right? So you want to target that specific utility. And that's how you're going to get the most out of your ad, by targeting in the actual copy and headline. And so those two strategies alone will help you tremendously on your quest to lowering that cost per lead and getting a very, very decent cost per acquisition to where you're very, very profitable. Again, not everything that you think of yourself may be a good idea. You have to be able to go and do your research and see what gets people's attention. And usually the way we like to do research is we don't know what ad is performing. When we see other people's ads, usually what we do is it's very common to go and start scrolling through ads and seeing what other people are doing, and then next thing you know, something catches your attention. If it did catch your attention, it most probably means that it's going to catch other people's attention. And so you want to treat it that way. And so those ads that end up catching your attention, you can have them all in a folder and keep them for inspiration for future posts. So those two things alone will make you a lot of money. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm probably going to do a full-blown video regarding lead generation strategies very, very soon. But if you like the content of this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up so we beat the YouTube algo. And if the conversation comes up, please bring it up to a buddy of yours. Bring him onto the channel. Let him know where you're getting the goodies. And if you're interested in getting set up with solar leads and appointments, check out the second link in the description below. Schedule a call and one of our guys will speak to you about it. They're very, very knowledgeable, so they'll be able to explain how everything works in great detail. Anyway, guys, until next time, take care, and I'll see you again in the next video.